the city of Cyprus around 300 BC, there lived a wealthy trader named Zeno. During a voyage from Phoenicia to Piraeus, his boat sank, taking all his cargo with it. This single, uncontrollable event transformed this affluent man into a pauper in an instant. Imagine being Zeno. How would you react to seeing your life's work vanish due to nature's whim? What would be the proper response? Anger? Sadness? A sense of betrayal by life? For most, these reactions would be normal, but not for Zeno, the father of Stoicism. One minor shift can last an eternity, and a small reframing of your mindset can lead to larger, more impactful changes later. At its core, Stoicism embodies acceptance and indifference. After studying Socrates and other great philosophers, Zeno formulated and taught Stoicism. He believed that while we can't control much of what happens to us, we can control our responses, and this control should be used effectively. Rather than lamenting over spilled milk or drowned goods, Zeno chose to stay composed, calm, and neutral, despite his predicament. Today, Stoics are often viewed as unbreakable people who don't succumb to emotional extremes like rage or anxiety. But Stoicism's original idea was much deeper. It was a way to perceive, describe, and understand the world, a lifestyle that has endured for centuries. The principles of Stoicism can still be applied today, providing benefits just as impactful as they were millennia ago. Stoicism helps us process negative emotions from adverse experiences, turning them into thoughts that offer a unique perspective on the world. Perspective is everything, and everyone's different experiences shape their views uniquely. The Stoics discussed and taught their philosophy publicly, believing it should benefit everyone and not be confined to a school or palace courtyard. Thus, Stoicism was accessible to everyone, from slaves to emperors. Notable Stoics include Epictetus, once a slave, Seneca, a renowned statesman, and Marcus Aurelius, a powerful Roman emperor. Early Stoics practiced what they preached, opposing all forms of segregation and advocating for equality. They even coined the term cosmopolitan, meaning citizen of the world, a unity and togetherness reflected in diverse cities like New York, Toronto, Dubai, and London. At Stoicism's inception, women were barred from pursuing philosophy, a notion Stoics disagreed with. Musonius Rufus, Epictetus' teacher, argued that women have as much a natural inclination towards virtue as men. Thus, women were allowed to learn and become Stoics, even when it wasn't popular. So why do so many people adopt Stoicism today? In a world full of unexpected events, our emotions can hinder us. It's not just bad things happening that make us sad. It's unexpected bad things. Rain is beneficial. It waters plants, hydrates livestock, and cools the temperature. Yet getting caught in a downpour without an umbrella is unpleasant. We don't cry when it rains because we expect it. Stoicism teaches us to expect that everything bad that can happen will happen, and to be content with that possibility. One Stoic exercise, voluntary discomfort, aims to increase gratitude. Sleeping on the kitchen floor, taking cold showers, or eating just potatoes for days helps you understand that you can survive and thrive if your mindset is right. These practices prepare us mentally for future hardships. In a world bombarded with advertisements, telling us we need the next best thing to be happy, this message is crucial. We're taught different things at home, school, and through observation. But do we need to internalize all this knowledge? Often we set unrealistic expectations, leading to disappointment. Instead, we should improve ourselves for ourselves, unattached to external hopes, avoiding inevitable disappointment. Many try to fill emptiness with external things, cars, houses, even starting families. But if we seek happiness in these external values, we place our happiness in the hands of uncontrollable forces, which can fail. Cars break down, natural disasters occur, and divorce rates climb. Even free things cost space, both physical and mental. Seneca wrote, "Learning to live with less will create space in your life for the things that truly matter." We must base our happiness on intrinsic human value, not on possessions. We must maintain a cool head regardless of life's challenges, as we control our reactions even if we can't control events. This is the dichotomy of control, a key Stoic principle. Epictetus said, "The chief task in life is to identify and separate matters so that I can clearly say which are externals, not under my control, and which are within my choices." We must separate what we can control from what we can't, valuing ourselves by our reactions, not external outcomes. Goals are good, but breaking down when things don't go our way is futile from a Stoic perspective. Creating YouTube videos, for example, involves forming ideas, researching, scripting, filming, editing, and creating thumbnails and titles. Until you upload, everything is in your control. After that, the outcome is dictated by the YouTube algorithm. Many judge success by views and subscribers, which are beyond control. Stoics teach that success should be judged by the effort put in, not by external metrics. Living with less means freeing yourself from societal handcuffs. Consider someone who works hard for 6 months, seeks a promotion, but doesn't get it. They might feel they failed without considering other factors. If they valued their performance, kept striving for promotion, they'd be happier. The right mindset reframes goals, postponing rather than diminishing them. A true Stoic doesn't gauge success by financial gain, but finds comfort in a life free from material dependencies. Stoicism's 4 main virtues are wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. Wisdom is separating the internal from the external, choosing reactions. Viktor Frankl said, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response." Courage is to persist and resist. Temperance or moderation involves doing more with less. While some chase wealth, Stoics find enough in essentials. Justice, the most crucial virtue, mandates no harm to others, as we were born to do good for one another. Nelson Mandela, inspired by Marcus Aurelius during his imprisonment, demonstrated Stoicism. Despite enduring apartheid and imprisonment, upon release, he urged reconciliation, not revenge. This is the Stoic way. Modern therapies like rational emotive behavioral therapy, REBT, and logotherapy are rooted in Stoicism. REBT helps identify and challenge negative thought patterns, replacing them with healthier beliefs. Logotherapy, based on finding purpose, helps find meaning, even in dark situations. Though challenging, it's a process of rewiring our thinking. To solve happiness issues, we must practice self-worth, focusing on what we can control, leading to a more fulfilling life. Stoicism helps navigate through life's storms to calmer waters. If our ship sinks, we take solace in a life well lived, knowing everything has an end.